Well, class, in this video I'll be showing you how to use the definite integral to find the total area between the x-axis and the graph of a function over an indicated interval. Let's begin. So the function that is provided is f of x is equal to 3 times x raised to the negative 3 power plus 2x. And the given interval is negative 3 to negative 1. I'm going to set up a definite integral and remind you what this means. Okay, so I have the graph over here to the right. And remember that any area above the x-axis is positive, and that would be shaded in green. And any area below the x-axis would be negative area, and that would be shaded in red. So this definite integral is equal to the total area in green plus the total area in red. However, that is not what this problem is asking for. This problem is asking for a total area. So we want to assume that this area in red is now positive. What would be the area of that shaded region? Well, since we want the area of this space to be positive, we're going to have to take the absolute value of the definite integral that I wrote earlier. Because the value of this definite integral right here, this is going to be a negative value. And in this problem, we're assuming that all negative areas are actually positive. And so to make the negative area positive, we take the absolute value of the solution. So next, we're going to find the antiderivative of this function, and that is going to be negative 3 halves x raised to the negative 2 power plus x squared. And we're going to evaluate that from negative 3 to negative 1, and then take the absolute value. Okay, so the expression that was just created is an antiderivative of the given function. So this is equal to the absolute value of capital F of negative 1 minus capital F of negative 3. And we're going to take the absolute value of that. And we're going to evaluate this in Decimus. So I've already gone ahead and typed in the antiderivative. So F of negative 1 minus f of negative 3. And notice that the solution is negative. We can make that a fraction. That'll be negative 28 thirds. So this is equal to the absolute value of negative 28 thirds, which is equal to 28 thirds. So if this area in red was positive, it would be 28 thirds.